Today is all about protecting my investment. The Buckit's getting an alarm, and also they're gonna check into putting a subwoofer under my seat and possibly some door speakers. So we're gonna do some custom door speakers here, subwoofer under the seat, because the Buckit's it's kind of loud to drive. And then this is what we're gonna be putting under the seat here. This little Blaupunkt subwoofer. Just got here to the stereo place in Fallbrook, and we have Nato here. He was able to put the alarm in it, and he found the time to actually put the subwoofer and some speakers in it as well.
Yeah, he's got the new advanced block pump, 300 watt amplified 8-inch woofer under the seat. We managed to custom fit that in there.
These cars came factory with the same kind of setup, with like a Subaru subwoofer underneath the driver's seat.
They did.
Yeah.
So all we did is reenact that same creation and gave you that, added on a bass knob in the center console so he can control his bass, rather highs or lows at whatever volume his taste is demanding.
Yeah, a little bit of punk, a little bit of rock, a little bit of rap.
As we learned, there's a little bit of punk going on in there.
And I have the keys, so you can show me what you guys did there.
So the other thing is that we added while we were in there was take and added alarm, which it's a great alarm, comes with a 5-year warranty. So basically he can lock his doors and not have to worry about it, come out, unlock it.
You mean I don't have to use the key anymore?
You don't have to use the key anymore.
Yes.
Okay. Apparently had an alarm in here, maybe a prior owner or something. So what we did is we occupied the same hole, added a new LED in there, which is a little bit brighter, less dull, and let people know that when this thing's armed, this thing is flashing, and keeps the wannabe things away. And also at the same time, we added the Rockford Fosgate power cord 4 gauge. And as you can see, there's really no carpet in here because this is a race car. So he's trying to keep it as light as possible. The hardest part is cultivating and keeping the wiring looking clean, where it can still get in and out and not get messed with it.
We are going to put carpet back in here, so we'll tighten this all up. But it is, you know, I wouldn't say it's a race car. I would say this is like the perfect daily driver.
If that's what you want to call it, okay. But a daily driver that can hover around corners like they're like a hot air balloon floating in the sky.
What you talking about, Willis?
But with these Recaros, he's definitely going to be an everyday driver, being hugged down the road.
Oh yeah, those things are so comfy.
Yeah.
Nice and snug.
At the same time, we put this bass knob here in the center console. It was the best place for it at the time because here, as you can see, this thing was having a hard time. But
yeah,
we decided to keep that there.
I'm actually probably going to move that, and I'm going to probably relocate it inside of here.
I thought about that, but I figured, I think there was change or something in there. I don't remember.
I kind of let him off the hook as far as like doing my door panels too, because I had those 6-over crest deletes, and I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to do a speaker grill or if I wanted to kind of do perforated holes. So what I've decided was I'm going to actually cut a hole the size of the speaker and just drop some mesh in behind it to just keep it like a...
Yeah, that'll give it that mesh look, and it'll just swell out. So instead of being block, it's going to be a custom mesh that'll come out tailored by his design, which will be a great thing. Of course, we'll provide the mesh, that way he can have fun doing it. It's like he likes building his own race toys and everyday drivers, as he calls them.
But I need a radio inside my car. But I know I can't live without my radio.
Well, I have some time today to kill, and I was thinking about putting the 6-over crest door cards on, modifying them to fit these speakers and window and locks. Before I get into that, I have these to deal with. I don't know if you're familiar with GCs, but if you ever notice how scratched up these windows get, they'll get like a big old skid mark. And it's because these old, they're like guides, they go bad and they get like dirt in them, and they're just replacement felt guides. So these are just new, where the old ones just collect like dirt and everything, and then they just scrape up your window on the way up. So with these little puppies, I'll be able to keep my windows nice and fresh. But I already have scratches in mine, but I'm gonna get them polished out. Or just replace the windows, which I really don't wanna do because I know how much of a pain in the butt they are. So I'm gonna pop these out. Looks fairly easy. Unscrew this bolt. Slide this puppy in there. Put the bolt back in. I'm probably gonna spray these black as well. Jacked up hand. All right, let's get after it. Replacing the felt guides. All right, so first thing I notice is there's not much room to work with here. Let's see what kind of issues I'm gonna have, because I haven't talked to anyone about this. I just know I wanted to replace these. So that I could unscrew this and not be able to get this out. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have much room to work with. Okay, that goes like that. Okay. Oh, that was so easy. So we're just gonna slide this back in. But before we do this, like I said, I'm gonna spray these black real quick, okay? So I'm gonna take this one off too. And then I'm gonna get the other side while I'm at it. Hurry up and spray these black. Be right back. They're all scuffed up. It's a nice light dust for the first coat. It's just a trim black. It's kind of like a semi-gloss. It's not flat, it's not gloss. It's semi. When I put the door deletes on, you can see this area here. So what I'm gonna do is, since it's green, I'm just gonna dust a little bit of black spray paint right here on the tip. Just the tip. I have some Christmas scrap paper I'm gonna put right here, just to kind of keep the overspray from going everywhere. I'm literally just trying to use trash that I have around my house, and I have my dog food bag that I was gonna throw away, but I might as well stuff it down in this window jam to stop the overspray from getting on my window, right? I'm all about saving material and recycling. In here like so. And I'm just gonna take some spray paint and just go there we go, all done. Take this same thing, take all this right over to the other side, tape it right on, recycle it, do the same thing to the other side. And flip it to the side that you actually see. Something else that damn, why can't I speak? Something else that helps. Another rad thing that replacing these felt guides help is that window chatter you get when your windows are down. By putting fresh felt pads in there, it won't have any hard surfaces to hit. So I'm really looking forward to that, getting rid of that noise when your windows are down. And look, this is already dry. It looks great. So stoked to be doing these kind of like upgrades. Now I've got to pop this pad out. So that's the old one. That was scratching the crap out of my window. Well, I'm not quite sure if it's supposed to go with this up top or down the bottom, but I'm guessing up top because it's going to want to put some force on the window. And the way that this is designed, it's going to want to put a little bit of force against it so that it applies some pressure to the window to stop it from rattling back and forth, I would imagine. So we're going to go with facing up. There it is. Dunsky. If it affects my window coming up and it's too much on the window, which it might be, but it's sitting really nice right there. I think it's going to be perfect. Oh yeah, I see where that one is. That one's exactly how I need it to be. Yeah, look at that one and compare it to that. Ooh, listen. Woo! It's so funny how the little things just freaking make you so stoked. Do you know what it's going to be like driving down the road with the windows down and not hear clack, 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 bang, 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 every bump you hit? Because your damn windows are rattling around. You too can go to flatironstuning.com and get yourself some of these. Absolutely no window chatter at all. Freaking amazing. This is like a freaking awesome upgrade just for the fact that my windows are going to be quiet when they're down. One of the freaking best upgrades I've done, besides the stereo, STI swap, STI transmission, DCCD, alarm, stereo. I guess it's just a good modification. Look, that's not even tightened up, and absolutely no window chatter whatsoever. Freaking awesome. Woo! That's sweet. No window chatter. Wow, that's awesome. Like a baby's butt. Baby butt pads in. So right now, I'm gonna mock up these panels and mark center. And then we're just gonna play peekaboo here and try to center up the speaker so that I can get a good gauge on where I'm gonna cut this hole. Right there. This center. X marks the spot. So our hole is going to go around that. And once we do this one, I'm going to cut a small hole, look at it, and I might adjust. And then we'll duplicate this to the other side. I'm going straight fatty. Go up a little. Okay, so center is actually right around there. So when I do my hole, I'm gonna do it centered to this spot, and it should be centered to the speaker. And then I'll just drop the mesh behind it. So I did some searching and I found this glass bowl in the house that actually is the same size of what I need. It fits the speaker perfectly. I don't need the hole to be bigger than the speaker, I just need it to be about the same size. I'm just gonna center this up here. Now, I'll cut outside the line and I'll do a nice clean circle. That's the idea. Alright, I'm just going to use this whiz wheel. Get outside the line here. I mean, staying inside the line. Turn it up to 11. Let me get closer to the line because I ain't scared. And if I mess up, you know what? I know where to get new ones. I'm going left-handed and everything. I ain't scared. Okay, there we have it. First rough cut. Alright, so I have my sanding wheel on there now. Now I'm just gonna go and clean it up all the way to the line. Alright, so it's kind of hard to get it exactly perfect because as you can see the tape kind of frays, but when you look at the other side you should get a fairly decent picture of how good of a hole you did, and I'd say that's pretty damn good. Clean it up around here some. So I'm just gonna go ahead on this side now and clean it up from this side visually and turn this down a little bit. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Then we'll take this from an existing speaker and I'll flatten it out and we'll put it right there like that. Boom, done. Now that this hole is done, now we're gonna duplicate that here. So we're just gonna do a bunch of measurements here to get a rough idea. This starts 2 inches off the bottom. So we're gonna go 2 inches from the bottom, there, there. Might as well do it center too. Let's go to the top of the circle, right there. So ideally, my circle has to go right there. It's money. It's money on the bowl. Should be 2 inches. Bang. I'm doing it. Cutting. God, it's so hard to get work done around here. Okay, well that's a rough cut here, but you can see it's not bad. I'm gonna clean it up. Got some hard edges to knock off. I'm pretty happy with that, I think. From what I can see, it's pretty good. So all I'm gonna do here is take this and smash this flat like I did here. I have this down so it doesn't scratch. And I'm just gonna go around with this and kind of roll it. So I've traced around how much I want to leave and get rid of excess material, but leave enough to glue. So I'm going to trim all this off and then epoxy it on. Alright, so we're just going to scuff up where I'm going to epoxy. Yes, that's grip tape, by the way. Okay, we're ready to start this. Have the epoxy bag, snips, clean this puppy up. I'm gonna do one at a time because this stuff gets messy. It's really messy, it goes everywhere. So try to keep it together. There you go. Nice uniform, equal amount there. Should do it. Close it back up. I'm gonna go a little bit more. Seal it up. Mix this all up. You'll feel it get hot. That's when you know it's setting. I'm not sure if anyone else does this, but man, does it work good. You'll see. You see how good it mixes it up. And look, no mess. Let's get this where I want it. It's happiest. Needs to be happiest right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a little help from my friend. A little paperweight. I'm going to put that on there. Make sure that there's weight holding that down. And we're going to snip the tip off. So now I'm just going to go around and let it soak through the screen on the outside of it, just because I don't want to make it, because this stuff will run and it'll find its way in spots where you don't want it to be. Looks like I made just enough. 1, Solid trip around. Now we're just gonna kind of hope to get happy here. There we go. I can always go back and add more, but what I don't want to do is get it somewhere where I don't want it to be. I'm happy with that right there. Let's do the other one now. This also keeps it from hardening so fast. Gives you more time to work with. Kind of cool because you can like squirt it through the grill so that it kind of goes through the mesh and then it adheres to the plastic. And now I'm going to go back over and load it up. You can also go back over and touch up that other one a little bit. Some spots that I may have missed. Being it was my first one, I took it kind of easy. This one I'm loading up the goo. I brought the panels out into the sun so they could dry. I love working from home. Nice. So happy I found the time to do this. My windows aren't gonna rattle anymore. I got a stereo in my car. It's like the ultimate daily driver. Well, the door cards are done. The speakers are cut out and I installed them. Not bad, huh? Not bad. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with these. They're just a weird shape. Plus, they're really deep. But I know they have the relays in there. And I'm told that, basically I was told that it was a pain in the ass to swap it out. But I don't believe it. I think if I just reroute these, I'm not sure I want to put these right here. I'm not sure if I want to use this. So I'm gonna leave this open for now and kind of do research because I wouldn't mind my window switches and lock buttons going here. I do have these that I'm thinking about putting right there, nice and clean. But it's gonna take more work and I don't have time today, so I'm done. It is what it is. At least I got some fresh tunes. I can kick it now. Can I kick it? Yes, I can. Can I kick it? Yes, I can. Look at that. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and we'll start pumping out more of these videos. As I do more work to the Buckit, I will pump out more videos. Maybe put some skate stuff in there too. Let's play some music. Well, I just popped my hood for the first time and voila! Right where I relocated my battery, there's now a beautiful alarm horn. Whole lot of nope right there. Bye-bye. Looks like he attempted to drill a couple other holes, so little Swiss cheese, please. No, thank you. God damn shit. Ugh. Let's see what kind of scratches we have under here. I'm all for the mom and pop shop, but come on, man, we need some consideration here. Good. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. You only needed 2. See? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. It's up. Snagging my shit all up. Look at that. Holes and dented. Thanks. Maybe put the horn. Let's see. This takes me about 2 seconds to do. If I do it correctly. Why couldn't he just do that? I didn't screw any holes and the alarm is right here. Boom. And also, while we're at it, on another bag of nope. Nice bass knob, bro. What is it, 1980? Turn it up to 11. First thing is, get rid of this. Sir Mix-a-Lot called. Wants his bass knob back. What do you know? More holes. Thanks. Well, there you have it. The Buckit got an alarm and a stereo, but at what cost? Comment below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Also, check out the new merch.